Hey there guys, therealtofffan here, and I am back with episode 4 of my Football Manager co-op mode with Chris. I am playing as Tottenham. I'm currently 8th in the league, and I have my next game's a midweek game on Wednesday in the Europa League. Hopefully being able to push on there and see how far we can get in that league. Chris won't have a game because he failed to qualify, messed up in the qualifiers. If you've watched the last few videos, you'll know that. And I'm hoping to push on and get some more of this season done this episode, guys. So I will be back when I'm at the game. Right, guys, we are here with the game against PAOK. I'm going to switch my team around a little bit for this game and try and give some other players a few games for the Euro Cup and avoid injuries, because you know what Football Manager's like. You get injured, everyone gets injured all the time. So don't want Bale or Jovetic or anyone to be injured, so swap some people around, give Vertonghen a rest and put Coates in. Who else have we got that we could put in? Anderson's injured. Gylfi Sigurdsson could come in for... Who could he come in for? Dembele. And Huddleston. Do I want to give Huddleston a game? Yeah. Instead of Liverpool, we'll do that. And that should be, you know, a strong enough team for us to win. Who've we got? Brad Friedel. Shall I give Brad a game instead of Lloris? And we will start the match, and I'll be back when I'm in the match. Right, guys, and the match has just kicked off. And there's the first goal, guys. PAOK take the lead. Zalaeta gets the ball. Probably defender should have cleared it. Keeper should have done better. Shouldn't be beating at his near post like that, but it's 1-0. And that's half-time there, guys. I'm 1-0 down. Not doing particularly well. Sandro doesn't look very fit, so I may have to just make a quick substitution and take Sandro out. Let's have a look. Who've we got on the bench? Scott Parker. Let's bring Scott Parker in there then for Sandro, and let's confirm that, and let's crack on with the second half. And there we go, guys. Straight into the second half. Jermaine Defoe manages to score, taps into the empty net. It's 1-1, and it's 2-1 to PAOK, guys. Katsu Ranis, however you pronounce that. Penalty, soft goal. We shouldn't be giving away penalties. 2-1 down, and that's a 2-1 loss, guys. Very, very disappointing result. We were all over them for most of that second half and just could not score. They had more shots than us. We had more possession, but we just could not find that winning goal, and we lose 2-1. Disappointing. Right, guys, we are back with our next game. We're away at Aston Villa. They're bottom of the league, and we should be getting a result here. We've lost our last 4 in a row, and we really need to start picking some points up now. And if I just do that and then that, and just get this up so I can see what we've got. He's got Scott Parker in there, which isn't a problem. I don't mind that. I'm just trying to see if Scott Parker and Thomas Carroll. What's Thomas Carroll doing in there? Don't like the look of that. I need a... Who have I got at midfield that I can put in there? Livermore's there. Huddleston could play. He's not fully fit, but he could play. Clint Dempsey can play centre mid. I might play him in there instead of Carroll. Get Dempsey in. Bale, where's Lennon? Lennon's not fully fit. Don't want to be playing him if I can avoid it. So Dembele will play there. Jovetic is back in. And hopefully we can push on and go for the win, guys. So I'll be back when I'm in the match. Right, guys, the match is underway and we're off. And there's the opening goal, guys. We're 1-0 up. Gareth Bale free kick, whips it in. Vertonghen scores somehow in the mix of all them people. Somewhere in there is Vertonghen, and he put it in the back of the net. It's 1-0. And that makes it 2-0, guys. Gareth Bale whips the ball into the box, a bit of whippage. Vertonghen again somewhere in there, gets a head on it into the far corner, and it's 2-0. And literally just as I stop recording there, guys, Lehigh whips the ball in. Agbonlahor gets a header on it, beats Lloris, and it's 2-1. And that's half-time, guys. We're 2-1 up. Asua Koto's looking very, very tired, so I will just quickly look to see if I can replace him now. See if I've got another left back on the bench. I don't know if I have. No, I haven't, but Vertonghen can play left back, and Coates can come in. So Coates for Asua Koto, and then swap them two around. And I will start the second half now, guys. And there we have the equaliser, guys. It's 2-2. Darren Bent whips the ball in. Stephen Ireland, too easy. It's 2-2. They've pulled it back. And Aston Villa have just had a guy sent off. And 2-2, guys, from being 2-0 up is an absolutely appalling result for a team bottom of the league. And I just don't know where this next win's going to come from. I really don't. Right, guys, I'm here with our next game. We are away at West Ham. It's a televised game, so we'll be getting a few pennies for it, which is nice. And hopefully we can turn around this bad form we've been on and get a result that will help us get toward this top 6 finish that we need for this season. Dempsey's knackered. Let's just swap the team around. Press ask to pick. See what it gives me and then play about with it then. So we got that. Silcotta's okay, we'll let it go. That'll be fine. I'll keep an eye on the fitnesses. And let's give Coates a game. Was he even on the on the bench? He's there. Let's drop Kabul and play Coates. In fact, no. I'm gonna keep Kabul in there. Is Anderson match fit yet? Because he's been injured. Match fitness 80%. Well, I'll bring him on maybe half time and take Parker off and bring him on. So that'll be the team to play West Ham. Hopefully we can, like I say, we can get a result, turn this bad form around and start winning a few games. We've got 3 home games in a row to come after this, so hopefully we can push on and start getting some good results. And the match is underway now, guys. And there it is, guys. We're 1-0 down. Gave away another penalty. Goalkeeper goes the right way, saves it, but just so happens that it falls to him on the rebound and he puts it in the net. 1-0 down. And here we go again. And Kyle Norton's got injured now, so I'm going to have to find another replacement right back. I don't think I've got one. Vertonghen, he can't play right back either. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Zeki Friars, can you play right back for me? Sort of. So I'm going to have to play him there and hope for the best. And there's the equaliser, guys. Tom Huddleston nicks the ball there in midfield, manages to get into the box, has a shot, beats the keeper at his near post. It's 1-1. And we've managed to see it through to half-time. It's 1-1. And Aaron Lennon's knackered, so I need to get him taken off. His fitness, I don't know why it keeps doing this to me, it's annoying. His fitness is at 64%. I can't really be keeping him on at that. I just need someone that can play that position. Jovetic can, so maybe if I bring Deef on for Lennon, and then swap Deef with Jovetic, and have that formation playing now. Hopefully that should put us in good stead for this second half. And there it is, the goal that loses us the game. 2-1, 87th minute. Another goal conceded from a corner. Just so happens to hit the crossbar and come back out to Tompkins. Finishes it in the back of the net. 2-1, probably game over. And that is it, guys. It's 2-1. We lose. We're just on a massive losing streak. We're going to really struggle to get anything from this. Hopefully we can somewhere get a result that'll help us out. So guys, we're just looking at this after the match. Kyle Norton's out for 5 to 6 weeks and Zeki Friars is out for 3 weeks. Not looking good. Finally a little bit of good news, guys. Kyle Walker's begun full training and he will be back, which is good considering I've just lost my other right back to injury. Hopefully I can get him back fit for this Saturday's game. Right guys, midweek game against Maritimo. I'm sticking with my policy of switching my team around a little bit. I'm having to play Coates at right back because Kyle Walker's obviously not fully fit yet. He's just come back from injury about a day ago. So I'm just sticking with my rotation policy and see how we go. Hopefully we can finally get a win and get a bit of confidence building. And the match is underway now, guys. And after 3 minutes we're 1-0 down. It's an own goal. Albacini puts the ball in. Coates heads it into his own net. Any striker would have been proud of that finish. And there's the equaliser in the 17th minute. Clint Dempsey with the goal. Anderson plays the ball, I assume, yep, to Dempsey there on the right wing. And Dempsey, a nice, neat finish, and it's 1-1. And literally 3 minutes later we go 2-1 up. Coates passes to Sandro, plays a good ball into Defoe and a nice finish, and it's 2-1. And here we are in the 39th minute, we go 3-1 up. Anderson with a nice cold free kick, keeper should have done better, gets a hand to it, but it still goes in the back of the net, and that's 3-1. And that's half time, guys. I'm just going to make a couple of substitutions here. Livermore's going to come on for Anderson. No, not for Anderson. Let's have a look who we're going to bring him on for, because Anderson's having a blinder. Who are we going to bring him on for? Huddleston, I think, because Huddleston's getting a bit knackered. So's Anderson, but hopefully we can keep him going. And we'll bring in, well, again, we can bring in Dembele for Anderson. Let's give Anderson a rest. And that's the team for the second half. And in the 59th minute, that makes it 4-1. Gareth Bale with a corner, whips it in, Vertonghen free in the box, header into the back of the net, 4-1 up and cruising. 78th minute, we go 5-1 ahead. Dempsey with the ball there, plays it to Defoe, nice finish, 5-1, we're miles ahead. And that's a big, big win, 5-1. Keeps us in with a chance of still going through the group stages. Defoe man of the match with 2 goals. They had 1 shot on target all game, and they didn't score, which is a surprise. And oh no, they did score. They had 1 shot on target and they scored. What am I on about? And that puts us in a good stead. Hopefully, going into our next couple of league games, hopefully we can pick up a few wins, a few points, and start climbing back up that league. Right, guys, home game against Swansea, and on the back of that big win, 5-1 against Maritimo in the Europa League. Kyle Walker comes back in at right back. He's not fully match fit, and I'll have to keep an eye on his fitness. But hopefully he can do his job, and I may have to just take him off at half-time or something. But Coates looked a very big liability in that last game playing at right back. I may actually take Asuakoto out because he doesn't look very fit either. So if I swap them two around, play Vertonghen at left back, take Asuakoto out and bring Coates in at centre back, where he's a lot more assured. And that's the team that's going to be playing against Swansea. Hopefully we can get a good result. I just had a news item saying that I'm on the verge of the sack, and this would probably be the quickest I've ever been sacked if that was to happen. So let's hope it doesn't, and let's hope we can get a good result. I'll be back when I'm in the match. And the match is just beginning now, guys. Yet another injury, guys. Anderson injured. I'm going to have to bring on Moussa Dembele. Worst people to be bringing on, of course, but I'd rather be keeping Anderson on, but he's injured. We've got to let him take him off. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And guys, there's a rarity here. 18th minute, we go 1-0 up. Instead of going 1-0 behind, we go 1-0 up. Great header across by Bale. Great finish by Jovetic. Keeper could have done better, but we're 1-0 ahead. Let's hope we can get a good 3 points. And it's 2-0, guys. We are winning in the league. This just doesn't happen very often. And it's a great solo goal by Aaron Lennon. Running length, well, most of our half, finishing nicely. 2-0 up, and it's just about half-time. So I'll just keep this recording going until half-time. There's no point stopping it for the sake of starting it again in a few seconds. Here we are. Kyle Walker's very, very unfit. I may have to bring Coates on at right back. And let's just do this. This really annoys me. I don't know why it does that. So I may have to switch Coates to right back. Do I have another centre back? I have Asuakoto. Yeah. So Coates will go to right back. Vertonghen will come into centre back. And Asuakoto will come on for Walker. And that's the solo change at half-time. I don't want to change too much because we're winning. And we go 3-0 up. Dembele scores, takes the ball, just walks straight through the defence into the box. Neat finish across goal. And we're 3-0 up. Surely we've got the 3 points in the bag this time. And if it wasn't before, that's the 3 points wrapped up. Key passes the ball back to the goalkeeper. Jovetic nips in front, gets the goal. Second goal of the game for Jovetic. Fourth for Tottenham. We're 4-0 up. And did I speak too soon? 68th minute. 4-1 it is. Key scores from the penalty spot. That's the third penalty we've given away in 3 games. Which we really need to cut that out if we're going to start winning some games. Oh, and as I say, that 71st minute, Jovetic again. Somehow, just so happens to ricochet off a few players and come to Jovetic. And that's his hat-trick. It's 5-1. And the points are in the bag now. 90th minute, and it wouldn't be a Swansea game without Michu grabbing a goal. It's a free kick from Davis, whips it into the box. Vertonghen maybe should have done better. Michu scores, 5-2, 90th minute, but still game. And that's full time. We've won 5-2. The first game we've won in the league for I don't know how long, but great result. And hopefully the start of some winning ways. Right guys, we have our next game. We are at home against Fulham, another London derby. Hopefully we can pick up where we left off last time and get a good result. Kyle Walker's back to fitness again, which is good. I'm glad to have him back. We've really missed him at right back. He's almost back to full fitness again. I'll just keep my eye on him. Jovetic, Lennon, Bale, Dembele, Sandro, Huddleston, Asuakoto, Vertonghen, Kabul and Walker, Hugo Lloris in goal. Adebayor's unhappy at the lack of first team football, but he could do one. I'll sell him on at some point. And hopefully we can pick this up where we left off, carry on, and get the 3 points. The match against Norwich in 2 games' time will be the live match for this episode, so yeah, I'll see you when I'm in the game. Right, the match is just kicking off now, guys. There we are, guys. It's 1-0. Aaron Lennon with the goal. Dembele with a brilliant ball out to Lennon. Good control. Skins inside the defender. Somehow gets it past the goalkeeper. It's 1-0, and hopefully we can get another 3 points. Oh, guys, but right on the stroke half-time, the 41st minute, Berbatov plays the ball to Emmanuelson, totally unmarked. Easy finish. It's 1-1 just before half-time. And that's half-time at 1-1, guys. Hopefully, like I say, we can push on this second half and see if we can't get a result. There we are, 75th minute. Kyle Walker plays the ball to Tom Huddleston. Walker with a great ball into the box to Bale, knocks it onto Jovetic. Jovetic scores his 4th goal in 2 games, and we're 2-1 ahead. And hopefully with that, guys, we've wrapped the game up there. Aaron Lennon with the cross into the box. Gareth Bale gets ahead of his defender, puts it into the net. 3-1, and hopefully another 3 points here. There we are, guys. That's the win that we needed. We were 1-0 down. Well, we were 1-0 up, then it went 1-1. I was fearing the worst. I was thinking Fulham were going to go ahead and nick it. They had chances. But then our quality shone through. We came through 3-1 winners and move us on up the league and hopefully toward this Europa League place and me keeping my job. Right, guys, our next game, away at Maritimo this time. Beat them 5-1 at home. Hopefully we can do similar again. Sticking with my rotation policy, swapping my team around a little bit, trying to keep players fit. See how we go. And the game's getting underway just now, guys. And the 39th minute there, guys, there's the first goal. Kyle Walker takes the ball to the touchline, whips it in. Adebayor, staking a claim for first team football, puts us 1-0 up. And we're underway. So half-time there, guys, 1-0. We're ahead on shots on target, we're ahead on possession. And hopefully we can just add a few more to try and bulk our goal difference up to try and help us get through this league. And that's 2-0. Emmanuel Adebayor with his 2nd goal. Huddleston with a boosh from the edge of the area, hits the post, just so happens to fall to Adebayor's feet, taps it into the net, 2-0. And that's full time, guys. That puts us onto 6 points, level with PAOK, a point behind Fenerbahce, who are top on 7, and with still 2 games left to play, still with a real chance of qualifying. Right, guys, we are here with our live game, Norwich versus Tottenham. That's the team that's going to be playing. Scott Parker's gone into the centre of midfield. Sandro's suspended, picked up too many yellow cards, suspended. Everyone's nicely fit. I mean, Kyle Walker's at 91%, but we can cope with that, and Asuakoto at 89. I'll just keep an eye on his fitness. But everyone's nicely fit, and hopefully we can pick up a good 3 points here to, just to wrap up this episode really quite nicely. And I'll be back when I'm into the game, guys. 34th minute, we're 2-0 up, guys. Forgot to press start on this live match, so you've only caught the first, I'm 2-0 up. Aaron Lennon, Gareth Bale scored the first 2 goals, and we're just about at half-time, so you'll catch the second half. I'm sorry about that, guys. But we are 2-0 up at half-time. We've been playing really well, and hopefully we can push on and turn that into a few more. We need the 3 points. This will wrap this episode up really nicely. We've had quite a successful episode to this point, and hopefully we can carry that on. So Asuakoto throws it to Gareth Bale. Back to Asuakoto. Asuakoto cuts inside to Dembele, back to Bale, back to Asuakoto. Dribbles down the wing to the byline. crosses the ball. Ooh, just taken away from Aaron Lennon. Ball goes to Johnny Howson. Johnny Howson runs, dribbles, runs around like a madhead, gives it to Whittaker. To Bennett over the top, great ball. Lloris with a good save. Bad defending there. Gives the ball to Becchio to tap into the net. Is it Kabul there, the bad defence? I think it was. I think it was Kabul. No, it wasn't. Kabul's there. Who's number 28? Whoever that is. Just should have got the ball away. Knocked it back into the area. Becchio pounced on it. And it's 2-1. So we're into the 62nd minute. And hopefully we're not giving them, we're not going to concede anymore. We might hopefully nick another one just to make it a little bit more comfortable. I'd love to wrap this episode off with these 3 points. Huddleston just gets a yellow card there. Need to keep an eye on him. Can't be doing with that. We don't want anyone sending off. 74th, 75th minute. Let's pause it there and let's see what we do by the way of substitutions. Jovetic hasn't really been in the game, so maybe we bring Adebayor on. Just to see if he can bring us a bit of a different threat up front. And we'll carry on with the game. Hopefully we can just see this out. I'm not fussed if we don't score again, but just don't concede another one. We need to win. Wrap this up with 3 points would be very, very nice. Making tactical changes always takes forever. There we are. Jovetic comes off. Adebayor comes on. Scoring 2 goals in the last game, I've got to give him a little bit of a chance. We've got a highlight. Kyle Walker throws it to Adebayor. Adebayor gives it to Lennon. Lennon gives it back to Adebayor. Back to Walker. Walker dribbles. Crosses. Ooh, no one there. Bennett. Oh, Dembele picks it up on the edge of the area. To Huddleston. Back to Parker. Out wide to Walker. It's a great ball. Walker's got loads of room there. Houlihan's now covering him. Walker turns back on the inside. Crosses. Adebayor puts it in. It's 3-1. 86th minute. And we are... well, we're 2 goals ahead. We've hopefully got the 3 points in the bag now at this late stage of the match. And we're looking at an episode where we haven't lost. Oh no, well we have lost. We were losing right at the beginning. We haven't lost for the last 3 or 4 games. We're on a good little spell now and climbing back up this league table. 91st minute of 2. Is there going to be another highlight or is it just going to skip straight to the end of the game? There's another highlight. Gareth Bale gives it to Dembele, plays it into Adebayor. Adebayor fouled in the box, gives the gets the penalty. Adebayor steps up, shoots, Ruddy saves it. Oh, and Whittaker can clear the ball there. It's full time. 3-1. Could have been 4-1 at the end there, but a win's a win. Gareth Bale, man of the match, with a 9.0 match rating. We had 14 shots, 7 of which were on target. We had 60% of possession. We well deserved to win that game, and we're currently level on points with Chris. 5 points behind the league. We're now 1 point ahead of Chris. Obviously, he's just gone behind. We're 5 points off the lead. We're only a point outside Champions League places. So hopefully, next episode we can push on, and get that cemented in this top 6 at least. So for now, guys, I have been the Real Toff Fan, Shadman, whatever you want to call me. As always, take it easy, and thanks for watching.